How's it brawling, guys? Dr. Nemesis here, coming at you today with another Brawl Talk. That's right. Today, our topic of discussion is going to be the balance changes that have been brought into Brawl Stars. Usually, Supercell will announce like a kind of like a Reddit post or something with the balance changes on it. But this time we didn't really get that. We actually just got, they really blew up the skins and all of the quality of life features that were coming. And, that's pretty much it. They didn't really talk about the balance changes that were coming. And some of these are pretty significant. Some of these are going to make a really big difference inside of the game, and I just think it's very fun to discuss them. I was playing yesterday. I spent a very good chunk of the day playing, and some of these are pretty noticeable. So for those of you who don't know, these are the balance changes that came. I am going to put an image up on the screen. This one was created and it was posted on Reddit courtesy of Kairos Time, another YouTuber who does Brawl Stars, and he just knocked it out of the park. This is a really good image and a breakdown of all the balance changes that are coming or that are already in. So first things first, spawn protection now prevents stuns and knockbacks. So when you die, let's say you die in a bounty, and then when you respawn, you will no longer get stunned by, like, let's say a Frank super or a Shelly super. You're just gonna keep going because you just respawn. None of that should affect you anyway. And so that's a really good thing. I can't say that it's a problem that I've ran into very frequently, but it's definitely something that is cool that they're actually addressing. So the next thing is for Colt. We got a decreased super range from 13.33 to 11 tiles, and it's a 17% nerf. That's pretty significant. I don't think you're going to be able to hit the safe from like halfway across the arena in a heist. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm pretty sure you won't be able to. You'll still be able to make that hole down the center to allow your teammates to get in there, but I don't think you'll be causing any damage as well. I think you're just going to be mowing down the boxes and just creating the opening. So that's it could be a pretty big deal because some maps you just have barely enough distance to hit them with all of the shots, and now you're just not going to be able to hit them. You're still going to make that really nice opening for your teammates to be able to get through, but yeah, it's just going to be, you're not going to be able to do that much damage, which is good because Colt, he was a really strong brawler inside of Heist. Probably one of the most annoying, but I wouldn't say that he was overpowered in it. I would just say that he's one of the better choices for Heist. He's still gonna be a pretty decent choice for Heist. I just think people playing Colt are gonna have to just kind of step it up a little in their Heist gameplay. So anyway, alright, on to the next one, and this is for Dynamite. His decreased main attack damage from 800 to 760, which is a 5%. That is pretty good. I think Dynamite is significantly strong. I wouldn't call him overpowered, but he is really annoying to play against in the maps where there's just walls galore. It'd be nice to be able to destroy the walls maybe after like 5 shots to just kind of get through them, but yeah, you can't do that unless you have a super. So this is good because it really helps tone Dynamite down, and again, he's a skill-based brawler. I think you have to be really good with Dynamite in order to be annoying with him. Because not everybody's really that great with him. So yeah, Dynamite, I think this was, I wouldn't say it was a needed nerf, but it's good. It's good that it came. Alright, so next up is Ricochet. He actually gets 2 nerfs. He gets decreased attack range from 10 to 9.67 tiles. That's a 3% nerf. And he gets decreased range boost from bounce from 1.6 tiles. That's a 17% nerf. So Ricochet is no longer going to have that really nasty range, which is what made him such a deadly brawler. He has the lowest health in the game, and now with the decreased range, I think this is a heavy hit to Ricochet. I don't think he was that overpowered. I don't think he was that really frustrating or annoying. But you know, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people in the in high level game, in high ladder, are experiencing some very rampant Ricochet problems. But this is a pretty significant nerf. I think Ricochet is gonna fall out of the meta for sure, because his range is what really made you want to use him. His damage per second is really good. And just his range, him being able to hang back and make those off-the-wall shots to take people out was really good. But now that he has to get, even if it's a few steps closer to execute those shots, you're still putting yourself at risk with other brawlers who might try and take you out from a longer range. Like let's say a Brock lands 2 shots on you. That'll probably take you out. If not, it'll definitely get you running for the hills and disable you from executing your plan. So Ricochet definitely going to be in a tough spot. I think I'm going to predict it now. I think in the future, I think he's going to get a health buff. So he's going to be slightly healthier, and I think that's what will make him much more well-balanced, just giving him a little bit more health. Alright, so next up is Bo. Bo, increased main attack damage from 400 to 420. This is a 5% buff. So, not bad. I would say that's pretty good. I think Bo, for a long time, he's a pretty steady brawler in my opinion. This is my opinion. I think he's a pretty steady brawler. He's pretty well balanced. I think what makes him so not appealing is his super. His super is just not appealing. You really have to set it up. It's really good at causing area denial. If you don't want your opponents to go in an area or come through an area, it's really good at denying it. It's also pretty good at surprising people. Let's say like in a showdown, if you just plant your super somewhere where you know it's a heavy traffic zone, and there's a lot of brawlers running through that area. But other than that, it's really not that great, and that's what makes Bo such a I don't want to say a bad choice, but just someone you don't choose right away. So I think that's Bo's biggest issue, is just his super. His super, it needs a rework. I don't know exactly what. I'll leave that up to the eggheads at Supercell. But yeah, I think that's what Bo needs more than anything. So anyway, that was a good buff, by the way, in terms of Bo. It might make him slightly more appealing. Next up is Poco. Man, my cousin said it don't matter what they do to Poco, he's still gonna suck. And I disagree. I think this is the icing on the cake. I think this is what's going to make Poco one of the strongest brawlers in the game. His increased attack range from 6.33 to 7 tiles. That's an 11% buff. And he has an increased attack projectile speed by 28% and super by 93%. That's a 28% and a 92% buff to his regular attack and his super. So what that means is not only did his range get longer, so now he has a little bit more range. That music is going to carry a little bit further than it already did, and he already has a really good range. For me, what it was the damage wasn't there, and I didn't think it was fast enough. And bada bing, bada boom. Now it travels way faster, and it's way further. So that, I've already been playing in a couple of games, and Poco is a force to be reckoned with, especially in gem grab. I think this really put him in one of the top spots for gem grab. I think he might be able to knock the queen out of her position, which is Pam. I think he might be able to knock the queen of gem grab off of her title with these buffs. So I think Poco definitely going to be good. He's still going to be kind of one of those weird brawlers that you don't really know what to do with. But in gem grab, you're definitely gonna love him. Maybe in Bounty, I know he does really good in Brawl Ball too. Bounty, he might do pretty good. But yeah, Heist, I still don't think he'll be able to cut it in a Heist. And he does okay in Showdown. Duo, I actually haven't played with him too much in Duo. For that reason, I just don't know. I think he might do pretty good now, especially considering his healing ability is going to be much stronger. So Poco, definitely be on the lookout for him. So next up we have Mortis. Mortis increased movement from 770 to 820. That's a 6% buff. That's a movement speed buff. So that means he's going to be a lot faster. I think he's going to be as fast as Crow now, which is really good. Crow is the fastest brawler in the game, so now that Mortis is up there with him, that's really good. Mortis initially should have been the fastest brawler in the game, but for whatever reason, Crow just took it. But yeah, now that Mortis is up there with him, I think this is gonna be really. I wouldn't say it's gonna fix Mortis or his issues, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. He is gonna be really good in gem grab. I think he'll be really good in Brawl Ball, which he already was pretty good in. And overall, I think he'll be a lot better. So increased move speed, definitely a thumbs up. So El Primo, he's getting increased health from 560 to 580, or from 5600 to 5800. That's a 4% buff. I don't think El Primo really needed it in the right hands. I think El Primo is the most devastating brawler, just because his damage, he just does such good damage. His problem, obviously, just being able to get in close to do that damage. And with this health increase, I think he'll be able to do a much better job with it. So, 4% buff to El Primo, definitely a thumbs up. Really good stuff. Alright, so next up is one of the new brawlers who not only got a new skin, which I think looks really funny, but it's Frank, and he's getting increased health from 5600 to 5800, just like El Primo. It's a 4% buff, and he's getting increased attack range from 5 to 5.67 tiles. That's a 13% buff. So that's really good for Frank. I felt like his health wasn't really there. Now that I see that it's the same as El Primo's, I'm kind of, I don't really understand why he's so underwhelming, but maybe this increased range will make things better for him. I think with him what it is his attack speed. I think he's just so slow at attacking that by the time he lands one hit, if like let's say I'm a Shelly, I've already hit him with two shots and I'm running through him, preparing to shoot my third to finish him off. All of this while he's still in the process of dropping just one hammer. So I think Frank is still going to need an attack speed increase, just to make him a little bit better. Other than that, I think he's in a pretty good place right now. He doesn't really struggle in most game modes. If you're pretty good with him, then you're going to still be pretty good with him. Alright, and last but not least, the other new brawler is Penny. She's getting increased cannon projectile speed by 25%, which is a 4% buff, and decreased cannon reload time from 3 seconds to 2.5 seconds, which is a 17% buff. So that's pretty good. Penny, I think she's a really good brawler. I think she does pretty well in most game modes, but her turret, or they call it a cannon. I call it a turret, but it's a mortar. It is a mortar. Anyway, her little mortar, it's very underwhelming. So when you put it down and it just starts shooting those really slow shots, it's kind of, you don't really care for it. You're kind of like, oh, I have my super, great. Loop, there it is, I'll put it there. Maybe it'll protect. But yeah, that's how most people feel with Penny. Hopefully this will make her mortar a little bit more viable. Maybe it'll make it more, well, because it's going to be shooting faster, maybe it'll make people want to use it, or want to experiment more with it, because like I said, it was very underwhelming. Nothing to be excited about. So yeah, it's just anyway. So I think that's a really good balance change to bring to Penny. Hopefully she gets a lot stronger from it. I think she'll definitely be better for it. Not that she wasn't good without it. So anyway, that's gonna do it for these balance changes, guys. Let me know what you think of them down in the comments. Let me know who you think is the strongest brawler in the game now. I definitely have to go back and re-examine my tier list and maybe rearrange a few people, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna do a tier list every 6 months. I don't really want to do one every single chance that I get, because then I feel like the channel is just going to become nothing but re-ranking the brawlers. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Yeah. Alright guys, so before the video ends, I do want to show you guys, because I am an artist, I am a digital artist. Well, I'm both a traditional and a digital artist. I did want to show you a concept that I came up with for Shelly. I call it Cyber Shelly. So as you can see, I took her initial pose when you select her, and I just kind of re-imaged her, or reimagined her, and I gave her kind of a I want to say like a cyborg aesthetic. I think this would be really cool as like another skin for Shelly. I did give her a cybernetic arm. I kind of shredded her oh man, I can't even remember what it's called. Her bandana. I kind of shredded her bandana a little bit. I gave her more of a some darker clothing. And then I made her hair like a kind of like a grayish white. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show this to you guys, share it with you. I will be coming up with other concepts for other brawlers, just to kind of show you guys and get your initial feedback on it. I'm pretty sure a lot of you were confused from the thumbnail, like what the heck, who the heck is that? But anyway, I just wanted to show this to you guys and just hopefully get some feedback. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know what other brawlers or how other brawlers should look, or maybe some ideas for some redesigns for other brawlers. I am currently working on one for Nita. So yeah, definitely working on something for her. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if anything else comes to mind, or if it just sucks and you don't like it and I should never post another drawing again. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.